Hi there, Dr. Andrea Schnowske from AlignLife Peoria here in the Metro Center. And I'm really excited because we did a previous lecture talking a little bit more about statin medications and the dangers and overuse of those. We talked about how they work in your body and also things to look out for if you are on a statin medication. And if you want to get off of it, we told you to call us so we can help work with your doctor as well as yourself to make sure we have a proper regimen to safely get off of that medication and make sure that we get your cholesterol back in normal range. But one of the most important things is understanding, what does cholesterol do in your body? So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about the role of cholesterol, what it does, and healthy ways to lower that and get your numbers back in range. If you're not sure what your cholesterol numbers are telling you, we do have another video coming up where we're going to actually break down those cholesterol numbers and really kind of just help you understand what they mean and what you can do individually to help get those back in normal range. So the role of cholesterol, well, there's three main things that cholesterol does. Number one, cholesterol is used by every single cell in your body. And that cholesterol is absolutely essential for your brain and your nerves and also your hormones. So your brain and nerve are coated in cholesterol, a myelin sheath that helps those nerves stay protected and function well. And your hormones, your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone, are made of cholesterol. So if we have cholesterol imbalance issues, your body may actually not be able to make hormones well either. So we can see other health problems from that. And the number three thing that it does is that it's actually a precursor not only to vitamin D, but also your CoQ10. So that's going to help with vitamin D production. It's going to help with hormone production and balance. It's going to help with enzyme production and balance, and also helping with bile acids so your body can digest your fats. So let's talk about ways that we can naturally get those levels back in normal range. So number one, when we want to get our healthy cholesterol levels or get back those healthy cholesterols, we want to make sure we are eating the right way to help with that. And one of the things we want to do is smaller meals. Smaller meals more frequently throughout the day will help make sure that your body is able to fully digest the cholesterol and nutrients inside of your food so it can absorb that properly and your liver can process it properly and we don't have cholesterol levels rising. We want to make sure that we are lowering our fat increase. And here's the thing. Healthy fats like omega-3s are really helpful for your body in moderation. So we want to make sure that we are kind of limiting our cholesterol and healthy fats to about 100 milligrams a day. We want to make sure that we are avoiding trans fats. So those are processed fats. Typically, if you look on a label and it says partially hydrogenated oil or partially hydrogenated this or that, that is one of those trans fats. You want to avoid those altogether. Those tend to not only gum up your body, but in a lot of cases, those can actually cause some liver damage too. We want to limit those saturated fats. So those are typically fats you're going to find in dairy and red meats. Tropical oils like coconut oil and things like that are also things you want to watch out for. But your healthy fats, so fish oils, nut oils, any of your flaxseed oils, olive oils, things like that, those are actually super healthy for you and will also protect your vascular system. So those I usually recommend doing as much as you can. Those typically, if you look at more Mediterranean style diets, those are really heavy on those types of healthy oils. They help to, like I said, protect your vascular system. They're also anti-inflammatory, so they're going to reduce inflammation. They're going to protect your nerves. They're going to keep your body working well. So typically, Mediterranean style diets work the best, and most of the research supports that. So if you want more information, give our office a call and we can tell you a little bit more about Mediterranean diets. There's also some great resources online for Mediterranean recipes and suggestions for swapping out those Mediterranean style foods or recipes for some of the ones you typically will snack on. The other thing we want to do is we want to limit sugar because sugar typically is going to increase inflammation, and also it's going to be a lot harder on your body to get insulin levels and blood sugar balance under control. So you want to make sure you're eating more frequently. You want to limit some of those fats that are a little bit rougher on your liver and harder to get the cholesterol levels under control. Limit your sugar, and you want to increase your omega-3s, which again, fish oils, nut oils, things like that. Typically, it's recommended that you do about 2 servings of fish a week. And then also we can increase fiber intake because fiber is what your body uses to bind to cholesterol. So if you have extra cholesterol floating around, your body will actually bind it to fiber from fruits and vegetables to get it out of your body. So that's a great thing that you can do with your diet to help lower your cholesterol levels, increase that fiber, and then really look at what you're putting in your body so that your body's able to digest it and get rid of it or store it, whatever it needs to do with that effectively. The number 2 thing is exercise. Now, exercise is great on paper. However, the most important thing is a regular exercise regimen has really been found to have the best effect. And typically, I find if you do a balanced exercise program, so doing walking, you want to make sure that you're walking at least 5 days a week. Even half an hour is better than nothing. But when we do moderate intensity exercise 3 times a week, so maybe doing a class or even doing some moderate intensity exercise program, circuit training, that sort of thing is going to be really helpful. And for those of you that have high LDL, which is the unhealthy cholesterol levels, the research actually suggests that when you have higher LDL levels, that means that when you do exercise and weightlift, you're going to build more muscle mass. So if you have osteoporosis, if you lost muscle mass and your LDL cholesterol is high, this may be a great opportunity to add in weightlifting so we can increase your bone density and your muscle mass at the same time. And the number 3 thing that we can do is use some supplements to help support our body. So if you've been on a statin medication previously, you know I've talked about CoQ10. That is one thing that you can add in supplement-wise to make sure your body has enough CoQ10 to get through your day and replace some of the damage or lowered levels we've had when we're on a statin medication. If you're currently on a statin, you want to make sure you add that in absolutely. Omega-3 is another supplement that can be really helpful. That omega-3 is going to be really helpful in reducing vascular injury, but again, helping to protect the nerves, protect the brain, and also make sure your body has plenty of those to help make our steroid hormones. And one other product that we have in our office is called CT Reg. That is actually a product that can help to lower LDL, which is that unhealthy cholesterol or bad cholesterol, as people like to call it, and also triglyceride levels, which are free fats floating around in your blood, and getting those under control. And it also increases your HDL or healthy, good cholesterol level. And it helps to support thyroid function because in many cases, if your thyroid's not functioning properly, that's going to affect your vascular system as well. So really important to make sure that you embrace those things. So number 1, make sure you get the right diet. Number 2, make sure you have a good regular exercise program. And number 3, make sure you're supporting your body with essential nutrients that might be missing. And if you're not getting enough fruits and vegetables, we have a great product here in the office called Absolute Greens. 1 scoop of that a day mixed with water will give you 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. So if you're struggling to get enough fiber in your diet, that's a great thing that you can add in that can give you some really amazing results. So hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions or if you are wanting to sit down and talk a little bit more about what's going on for your health and your cholesterol specifically, we have consultations available in our office. We'll sit down one-on-one, go over some health concerns, your medical history, your medication history. We'll go over also different things you may have tried in the past that have worked or didn't, and figure out a plan for you specifically. So give our office a call, 309-689-6200.